Your side hustle didn't make you richer. It quietly cost you $9,600 last year. Not in cash you saw disappear, in time, in energy, in opportunities you never noticed slipping away. Here's the thing. The more tired you are, the easier it is for the system to win. And the system loves exhausted people chasing extra income. Now, hold on, this part matters. Before we go deeper, you need to lock this in. Most people will click away in the next 30 seconds. They're not ready for the math. But if you're here to escape the trap, not just work harder inside it, secure your spot now. Because once this video disappears, so does this perspective. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. The real damage isn't the $9,600, it's what that side hustle is quietly replacing. You wake up tired, not normal tired, the kind of tired that coffee pretends to fix. Your day job drains you. Then the side hustle starts. Messages, orders, late nights, weekends gone. And here's the thing, it feels responsible. You're doing what you're supposed to do, working harder, being disciplined, grinding. But look closer, your life is shrinking. You skip workouts, you rush meals, you say later to learning skills that actually pay. Now hold on, this is important, because the system is designed to reward activity, not progress. Busy people don't ask dangerous questions. Let's talk stress. Chronic stress kills decision quality. Bad decisions cost money. You don't negotiate raises when you're exhausted. You don't job hop strategically when you're burned out. You don't build leverage when you're just trying to survive the week. So the side hustle becomes a loop. More effort, same results. And nobody tells you this part. The goal wasn't extra income forever. It was freedom. But somewhere along the way, temporary became permanent. And the math on that is brutal. Because the real cost isn't visible on your bank app. It's hidden in what you stopped becoming. And once you see how that number is calculated, you can't unsee it. Let's do the math. Not the feel-good math, the real math. Say your side hustle brings in $800 a month. That feels solid. That feels like progress. Now, hold on. First cut, taxes. Between income tax and self-employment tax, you lose about 25%. That $800 is now $600. Next cut, time. You're working what, 10 extra hours a week? That's 40 hours a month. So your extra income pays $15 an hour, before stress, before burnout. Here's the thing, that's not where the damage is. Because those 40 hours didn't come from nowhere. They came from sleep, from learning, from recovery. And this is where it gets crazy. Exhaustion has a price tag, a big one. Let's say you're too tired to negotiate your salary. That one conversation you delay can easily cost you $3,000 to $5,000 a year. You're too drained to job hop, another $10,000 gone. You stop investing in high-leverage skills, skills that compound, skills that turn into promotions or better offers. Now add it up. $3,000 here, $10,000 there. Suddenly that $600 a month looks tiny. And nobody tells you this part. Side hustles often cannibalize your main income potential. They don't add to it. The system is designed to love this because a tired worker doesn't push back. A busy worker doesn't rethink the game. Now, let me show you the $9,600. $800 a month times 12. That's $9,600 in gross effort. But after taxes, time loss, and opportunity cost, you're often negative. Negative money, negative energy, negative future value. And here's the trap. You keep going because stopping feels like failure. You already invested time, you already told people about it. So you double down. But here's the question nobody asks. What if those same hours went somewhere else? What if instead of chasing small cash, you built leverage? Leverage is income that doesn't require you every minute. Skills, negotiation power, strategic moves. But the side hustle keeps you busy enough to avoid that discomfort. This is why it feels productive, but keeps you stuck. Motion without direction. And the scariest part? Most people won't notice this until their 30s are gone. Their energy is lower, their options are narrower. That's when they realize the side hustle didn't build a ladder, it built a treadmill. But here's where it flips, because there are moments when side hustles work, and moments when they absolutely destroy value. And if you don't know the difference, you'll keep paying this invisible tax year after year. So the real question is simple. Is your side hustle building leverage or quietly stealing it? And in the next part, I'll show you exactly how to tell before it costs you another year. Here's the thing. The problem isn't side hustles, it's how most people use them. Now hold on, this is where it flips. A side hustle only works if it does one of three things. Anything else is a trap. Rule number 1, it must increase your future earning power. That means skills that transfer, skills your employer will actually pay more for. If your side hustle teaches you sales, coding, automation, or negotiation, that's leverage. If it only teaches you how to work longer hours, that's not. Rule number 2, it must scale without your time. If you stop working and income drops to zero, you don't own a side hustle, you own a second job. The moment income depends entirely on you being present, you've capped the upside. And this is the part nobody tells you. Rule number 3, it must replace stress, not add to it. Because stress kills long-term wealth faster than low income. A calm mind makes better decisions. Better decisions compound. Let's look at two paths. Person A works nights for an extra $800 a month. They stay tired. They never negotiate. They stay in the same role for 5 years. Person B uses those same hours to build one high-leverage skill. They negotiate once. They job hop once. That single move can add $15,000 to $25,000 every year. Now, do the math. $20,000 extra income times 5 years, that's $100,000. Versus grinding for $9,600 a year, that barely moves the needle. This is why working harder feels safe and why working smarter feels risky. The system trains you to choose safety, even when safety costs more. So here's the filter. Ask your side hustle one brutal question. If I stop this in a year, am I more valuable than when I started? If the answer is no, you already know the truth. Because real side hustles are temporary. They are stepping stones, not destinations. And in the final part, I'm going to show you what happens if you ignore this warning and what happens if you don't. Here's the part most people never face. This doesn't break you this year or next year. It breaks you quietly, over time. You wake up at 38, still grinding, still tired, still telling yourself, at least I'm working hard. But hard work was never the finish line. Control was. And the system is designed to keep you chasing small wins. Because small wins keep you busy. Busy people don't zoom out. Here's the thing, you don't need more income streams. You need fewer, better ones. The goal isn't to stack effort, it's to stack leverage. Every hour you spend should either increase your value, increase your options, or buy back your time. If it doesn't do one of those, it's costing you more than you think. So before you open that app tonight, before you take that extra order, before you trade another weekend for a little extra cash, ask yourself one question. Is this building my exit or delaying it? Because the scariest outcome isn't failing, it's succeeding at the wrong thing for 10 years. And once you see that trap, you can't unsee it.